talked about this over the last couple of days, how there was a decent chance that Lincoln wouldn't see anything out of this particular storm system. It did track a little bit farther to the southwest, and that's where most of the snow was. We can see that by looking at road conditions right now. Mostly in the eastern part of the state, we see a lot of these green lines indicating good road conditions. Where you see these blue lines, that's where roads are partially covered with snow, mainly just to the south and west of the Tri-Cities, also including Kearney in some locations. We are seeing some roads partially covered with snow. So no snow in Lincoln tonight. We won't rule out a flurry or two in the overnight hours, but the best chance of that looks like it's going to be in southern Nebraska. Satellite and radar perspective shows plenty of clouds, but again, most of the snow to the south and west of the Tri-Cities. That's likely where it will stay for the majority of the overnight hours. Let's track that with Stormcast. Now, I mentioned that there is a chance for a flurry or two in the overnight hours in southern Nebraska. Can't rule it out in Lincoln, just for safe measure, but I think, again, the best chance will be south of Lincoln. As you head past midnight, even those flurries should start to come to an end, waking up to dry conditions tomorrow morning, but hanging on to the clouds into tomorrow morning. I should say temperatures right now, 9 degrees in Lincoln, 10 degrees in Beatrice. It is a cold evening across southeast Nebraska. Plenty of single digits on the map. 5 degrees in Grand Island, 5 as well in Hastings, 4 degrees in Kearney. When you factor in the wind, we're looking at wind chills significantly colder. Minus 10 degrees, the current feels like temperature in Lincoln, minus 11 in Wahoo, minus 16 in Columbus, minus 16 as well in Grand Island and Hastings. So we're getting close to that minus 20 degree mark. Wind gusts in the overnight hours will sort of remain elevated. You can see right here, right around this 20 mile per hour mark, but I do think we will see a couple of gusts in the ballpark of 25 miles per hour past midnight, perhaps even exceeding or getting close to 30 miles per hour before midnight. So for tonight, actual air temperatures minus 1 degrees. Clouds will remain. It's cold and breezy, but when you factor in the wind, yeah, it's going to feel significantly colder than that. By tomorrow morning, we could be waking up to wind chills approaching minus 20 degrees in the capital city, maybe even slightly cooler farther out to the west. So definitely bundle up tomorrow morning, as these are dangerous wind chill values. Tomorrow afternoon, it's a cold afternoon, and wind chill values could be near zero or slightly below zero in many locations tomorrow afternoon, so you'll want the coats for the afternoon, as well as our high temperature is 11 degrees. We're holding on to the clouds, and it's slightly cooler compared to this afternoon. Let's pick up Stormcast tomorrow morning, waking up to lots of clouds, but by the time we get towards, I'd say, lunchtime, we may see a couple of breaks into clouds, so there may be just a couple of peaks of sun tomorrow afternoon, but once we get into the later afternoon hours, there are more clouds that will arrive, so we're going to turn mostly cloudy for the late afternoon and evening. And in fact, in western Nebraska, there may be a couple of flurries out that way. Some of those could go in towards Broken Bow and even portions of the northern part of the state out towards O'Neill and Ainsworth. So, as we look at the upper air pattern, we have a heat dome off to the west. Tomorrow afternoon, that's going to start to push eastward into Friday, and as we'll see now, temperatures are going to warm up as a result. 26 degrees on Friday, should be breezy. Into the 40s on Saturday, partly cloudy skies. But now we do have a cold front moving through sometime Saturday evening. That should cool us off for Sunday, but then we have another heat dome headed our way for next week. Yeah, that'll warm us back up into the 40s by Tuesday of next week.